My child, I am sorry, but you are not listening to my commands. Yes, you are not listening to my commands because you are always expecting things from others, and you are hurting yourself when those are not fulfilling your expectations. Have I not told you that your peace comes from me alone? Why then do you search for it in the hands of mortals who are themselves searching? Why do you burden your heart with the weight of what others fail to give, when I, your Creator, give freely and fully without measure? You drink from broken cisterns hoping to quench your thirst, while I am the living water, ever flowing, never dry. You long to be seen, to be heard, to be understood, but you turn away from the one who sees you completely, hears every sigh of your soul, and understands the language of your pain. I have given you my word, but you place your faith in the words of men. I have offered you my presence, but you chase after shadows. I call to you gently, constantly, sometimes even through your disappointments, but you close your ears and interpret my silence as absence. I am not absent. I am near, closer than the breath in your lungs, nearer than your thoughts, dwelling in the stillness that you run from. I wait patiently in the quiet corners of your heart, but you keep filling them with noise, with anxiety, with distraction, with your endless pursuit of approval and affection. My child, do not misunderstand me. I do not condemn you. I see your weariness. I see how deeply you desire to love and be loved, how you long to be valued, embraced. These desires are not sinful in themselves, I placed them in you. But when you elevate them above me, they become chains that weigh you down. You begin to serve the idol of expectation instead of trusting in my perfect provision. And when those expectations are unmet, your heart grows bitter, your joy fades, and you question your worth. Come back to me, and let me be your source. I am the fountain of all love. If you drink deeply of my love, you will not be left wanting. You will still love others, but your love will be free, not bound by expectation. You will still hope, but your hope will rest in eternal things, not fleeting outcomes. I want you to give and receive love, yes, but not at the cost of your peace. I want you to trust others, but never more than you trust me. I see how much you've been trying. You push yourself to be enough, to be a lot, to be good, to be strong. You give, and you wonder why no one gives back the same way. But child, have you forgotten that I am your reward? Not what others do for you, not what they fail to notice. When you work, work as unto me. When you love, love with the strength I give, not with the desperate plea to be loved in return. I do not ask you to empty yourself so others may be full. I ask you to remain in me so that you may be full, and your overflow may be a blessing. You are not forgotten. You are not unloved. You are not failing. You are simply looking in the wrong direction. Look at me. Lift your eyes. My arms are open. My voice has not stopped calling you. Even in the silence, I am speaking. Even in the pain, I am working. Even in your loneliness, I am present. You do not have to keep proving yourself. You do not have to perform. You do not have to strive to earn what I have already freely given you. My grace is not a transaction, it is a gift. Stop trying to buy what I have placed in your hands. Stop measuring your value by the reactions of others. I do not weigh you as the world does. I do not look at your outer success, your image, your performance. I look at your heart, and I see the wounds you hide. I see the child in you still longing to be held. Come to me. I will hold you. You are afraid. I know. Afraid of being forgotten. Afraid of being left behind. Afraid of being unseen. But I have not forgotten you. I could no more forget you than the stars could forget to shine at my command. Your name is written on my hands. I watch over you as a shepherd watches his flock. When you wander, I come after you. When you fall, I lift you. When you are weak, I carry you. You are never out of my sight. And yet you wander still because you have not believed fully in my love. You look for signs that you matter to others, and when they don't come, you decide you must not matter at all. But have I not proven my love for you? Was the cross not enough? Was the empty tomb not loud enough a proclamation? How many more times must I whisper your worth before you believe it? You keep asking me for signs, but I want your faith. Not blind faith, but faith that rests in what I have already revealed. Faith that says, even if I do not see, I will still trust. I want to teach you to walk by that faith, not because I am cruel, but because that faith will set you free. Free from the tyranny of needing everyone to validate you. Free from the crushing weight of always being enough for everyone else. Free to simply be loved by me, fully and truly. You are still trying to be in control. You are still holding tightly to your plans, to your timelines, to your outcomes. And every time they don't unfold the way you want, you feel betrayed. But child, I did not promise you control, I promised you myself. I am your shepherd, not to walk behind you and follow your lead, but to go before you, guiding your steps. You don't need to know where we are going. Just stay close to me. Hold my hand. Listen to my voice. Obey what I say even when it doesn't make sense. Especially when it doesn't make sense. You've been listening to many voices lately. Voices of fear, of doubt, of insecurity, of past wounds, of anxious thoughts. They are loud, I know, but they are not me. My voice is still and small, yet steady and clear. It does not shame you. It does not rush you. It does not burden you with guilt or condemnation. My voice calls you into rest, into freedom, into truth, into love. My child, I want you to be healed. But healing will not come by pretending you are not hurting. You must bring your wounds to me. Stop dressing them with distraction, with denial, with busyness. Let me tend to them. Let me apply the balm of my love. Let me pour out my spirit like oil over your soul. It may hurt for a moment, but I will never wound you to destroy you, only to restore. I know you have questions. I know you carry disappointments and confusion. I am not angry at your questions. Bring them to me. Let us reason together. I may not answer them all the way you want, but I will give you what you need. I will give you peace. I will give you myself. You think sometimes that I am withholding good from you, that if only I would give you what you ask for, your heart would finally be content. But child, I do not withhold good. I withhold lesser things to give you greater ones. I withhold what you want now because I see what you truly need later. You are focused on the moment, but I see eternity. You want relief, but I offer redemption. You want a change in circumstances, but I want a change in you. And yet, I am not distant from your circumstances. I am right there in the middle of them. I am not watching from afar. I am weeping with you. I am holding you. I am moving even when you don't see it. Trust that I am a good father. Trust that my heart for you is never to harm you, but to grow you into the fullness of who I made you to be. Let go of comparison. Stop looking at others and thinking they are ahead of you. Their journey is not your journey. Their blessings do not mean you are forgotten. What I give to one does not take away from what I have for you. There is no scarcity in my kingdom. I bless according to purpose, not popularity, according to preparation, not performance. And I am preparing you. Yes, even now, for things beyond your imagining. Rest, my child. You are tired because you are carrying burdens that were never yours to bear. Let me carry them. Cast your cares on me. Take my yoke upon you, it is easy. My burden, it is light. You do not have to figure it all out. You do not have to hold it all together. That is my job. Yours is to trust, to follow, to be still, and know that I am God. I am not just the God of your victories, I am the God of your valleys. I walk with you in the dark. I sing over you in the night. I fight for you when you don't even realize you're in a battle. I protect you from dangers you never see. I work miracles in the mundane. I am with you in every breath, in every heartbeat, in every tear. My child, listen carefully now, for I have more to say to you. You have cried many tears over those who have disappointed you, and I have seen every single one. I have counted them. Not one has fallen unnoticed. I have felt your ache when people you trusted turned away. I have heard the questions you whispered in the night when your heart broke quietly behind your smiles. You wonder why they keep making a fool of you, why they keep promising and failing, why they say they love you but walk away when it matters most. You wonder why you keep believing, hoping, trusting, only to be let down again and again. But my beloved, it is not because you are weak. It is because you were made to love. You were created to reflect me, and I am love. But hear me, love is not blind, and love is not naive. Love rooted in me is discerning. It is wise. It is strong. I never asked you to give your trust to everyone, I asked you to give your heart to me first. I never told you to rely on man, I told you to rely on me. People will fail you, not because you are unworthy, but because they are not perfect. Just as you have failed others, they too will fall short. Do not be surprised when those you hoped would carry your burdens abandon them instead. Do not be shaken when those you thought would understand you deeply speak with careless tongues and shallow minds. They cannot carry what only I was meant to hold. They cannot heal what only I can see. You expect them to meet needs they were never designed to fulfill. You ask for loyalty, for consistency, for honesty, for truth, all things that are good and holy, but you ask them from broken vessels. And when they break again, you blame yourself. My child, this is not your fault. You were not foolish to love. You were not wrong to hope. But you were wounded because your expectation was misplaced. Did I not say, cursed is the one who trusts in man and makes flesh his strength? For when you build your house on sand, it may stand for a while, but when the storm comes, it will fall. I am the rock. I am the unshakable foundation. Place your hope in me, and though the storm may roar, your soul will not be moved. I know how deeply you've wanted someone to see you, to choose you, to stand by you. I know how hard it is when they pretend, when they speak words that sound sweet but carry no weight. I see how they flatter with their mouths but withhold their hearts. I see how they promise presence but deliver silence. I see how they use your gentleness as an opportunity to manipulate. My child, I do not ignore these things. I am a God of justice as much as I am a God of love. I will vindicate your soul. You need not take revenge. You need not prove your worth. I will defend you. But even now, I want you to rise above the bitterness that seeks to grow in the soil of betrayal. Do not let it take root. Do not let the wounds others caused harden your heart. Do not let pain turn into pride or coldness. I know the temptation to say, I will trust no one. I will expect nothing. I will close my heart so I cannot be hurt. But child, that is not healing. That is self-protection masquerading as strength. True strength is not the absence of vulnerability, but the presence of wisdom. True wisdom comes from me. Let me teach you the difference between trusting others and expecting from them what only I can provide. I can give you discernment so you are no longer easily deceived. I can give you vision to see beyond their words into the fruit of their lives. I can give you clarity so that you are not led by charm or outward show, but by truth and spirit. I can give you peace so that you are not stirred by every change in people's behavior. I can give you joy that is not dependent on their affection, and security that does not crumble when they leave. My child, people may mock you. They may call you gullible, weak, too soft-hearted. They may label your faith as foolishness because they do not understand what it means to walk by love. But I tell you, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see me. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Blessed are those who are gentle, those who weep, those who wait on me, for I will lift them up in due time. You see, those who deceive, those who manipulate, those who wear masks to take advantage of your open spirit, they are not hidden from my eyes. I see behind their smiles. I hear what they say in secret. I know their intentions before they speak. And yet, I am patient with them, as I have been patient with you. But know this, I am not mocked. What they sow, they shall reap. And you, my child, you will also reap, not a harvest of shame, but of righteousness, if you do not grow weary in doing good. Do not think I am far from your experience. When I walked among men, they too made a fool of me. They mocked me, spit on me, crowned me with thorns, called me names, and rejected me though I came to save them. I loved them, and they cursed me. I fed them, and they abandoned me. I healed them, and they plotted against me. I gave them truth, and they crucified me. So when you are betrayed, you share in my suffering. When you are mocked for your faith, you walk the road I walked. When you love and it is not returned, you reflect my heart. And I am near to all who share in my wounds. But child, do not remain in sorrow. Do not dwell in what was lost. I have a future for you. I have joy that surpasses the memory of pain. I will redeem what was broken. I will restore what was stolen. I will rebuild what was torn down. If only you will turn your eyes to me. Stop staring at the ones who hurt you. Stop waiting for them to make it right. They cannot fix what they never understood. Let me restore your soul. Let me rebuild your heart. There are those who will speak sweetly to you and yet have no intention to stay. There are those who will promise love with their lips but hide selfishness in their hearts. They will use your need for affirmation to keep you tied to them. They will give just enough to keep your hope alive, but never enough to let your soul rest. I did not make you to live in such turmoil. That is not love, that is manipulation. That is confusion. And I am not the author of confusion. When someone loves you rightly, it will reflect me. Their love will bear fruit in action, in consistency, in truth, in sacrifice. It will not drain you, but bless you. It will not torment your thoughts, but bring peace. It will not make you question your worth daily, it will remind you of it. But hear this carefully, no human being, not even the most faithful one, can satisfy your heart. That space belongs to me. Until you learn to sit quietly with me, until you let me fill that aching void with my presence, until my voice becomes louder than theirs, you will keep chasing and being chased. You will keep hoping and being disappointed. Not because love is a lie, but because you've looked for it in the wrong place. I am not like man. I do not lie. I do not change. I do not say one thing and mean another. My words are not empty. My presence is not temporary. I do not abandon. I do not forget. I do not break my promises. You can rest in me. You can anchor your hope in me. You can build your life upon me. Why do you keep going back to those who have shown you they cannot be trusted? Why do you still expect truth from mouths that have only brought deception? Why do you still open your heart wide to those who have trampled it? My child, I am not asking you to hate them. I am asking you to learn, to listen, to obey, to guard your heart, not with walls of bitterness, but with wisdom. I want you to love them, but love them wisely. Love them as I do, without expectation, without dependence, without placing your joy in their hands. Let me show you what real freedom feels like. Freedom from needing their approval. Freedom from waiting for their attention. Freedom from shrinking yourself to be loved. Freedom from bending your soul to keep someone who was never yours to hold. When you rely on me, when you root your identity in me, you become unshakable. Their actions no longer define your mood. Their rejections no longer define your value. Their presence or absence no longer determines your peace. I will be enough. And yes, my child, I will send the right people in due time. People whose love reflects mine. People who speak with integrity, who see you with my eyes, and who walk beside you with humility. But you must first learn to walk with me. Until I am your first love, every other love will lead you away. Until I am your shepherd, you will keep wandering into traps. Until you abide in me, you will keep seeking what cannot satisfy. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Even when they walked away, even when they betrayed you, even when you were misunderstood and mocked and made to feel foolish, I was with you. I was holding your hand, strengthening your heart, shaping your spirit. I used even their deception to draw you nearer. I used even their rejection to strip you of false dependencies. I used even your tears to water the roots of something deep, something eternal. Do not let resentment have the last word. Forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. Let go, not because what they did was okay, but because you cannot carry it any longer. Give it to me. Let me carry it. Let me judge rightly. Let me handle what you cannot fix. Trust me, my child. I am not only your comforter, I am your defender. I will not let injustice go unaddressed, but I will address it my way, in my time. Your role is not to figure it all out. Your role is to follow me, to rest in me, to believe that I am good even when people are not, that I am faithful even when they are not, that I am truth even when they lie. Stop putting your heart on the altar of man. Stop waiting for them to prove your worth. I have already proven it. Look to the cross, that is how much you are worth. But look to the empty tomb, that is the power I've given you to rise above it all. My spirit lives in you. My glory rests upon you. You are not small. You are not foolish. You are mine. So rise now. Not in pride, not in anger, but in truth. Rise with a quiet confidence that comes from knowing who you belong to. You are not at the mercy of man's opinion. You are held by my eternal hand. Let their laughter fade. Let their words lose power. Let my truth define your steps. I will never make a fool of you. I will never deceive you. I will never offer you crumbs and call it a feast. With me, you are seen. With me, you are known. With me, you are safe. Trust me fully, my child. I am your portion. I am your answer. I am your forever. Amen. Thanks for watching God's Helps. Subscribe for daily divine messages. Click on the bell icon. Don't miss out daily God's message.